Hello, my Libra loved ones, and welcome to the Soulmate Journey Empath. This will be your July 2019 Soulmate Journey reading. Thank you to all who have liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to also follow me on Instagram, soulmate_journey_empath. These are general readings, so please take what resonates with you. If the messages aren't resonating with you, please be sure to check your birth chart for your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Also, with Saturn, the bringer of karma, being retrograde in Sagittarius this month, I would encourage you to check your Saturn placement as well, and perhaps the reading for those other signs that your cosmic bodies are located in may provide you with better insights. If that doesn't work, please search Libra July 2019 and then whatever type of messages you're looking for in the YouTube search tool. There are so many talented readers out there that are delivering messages. Perhaps they are able to get in touch with those energies to provide you with the messages you need if you weren't able to find them here. So, also, time is relative on a soul's journey to the pace at which we are learning our lessons and working through our karma, both positive and challenging, so that we're learning. Ultimately, all karma is positive. So, this may not resonate with you in July. It may have already happened. It may come to pass if you're coming to this at a later time. Realize you were divinely guided because it was the appropriate time for you to hear these messages. I don't typically make time predictions. I just ended up making one for Virgo because there were a few indications for me that came out in our cards that indicated that there was a significant time prediction that they needed to hear. Also, I'm careful to not identify specific signs unless I see multiple indications of that energy showing up in the cards. So I'm really excited to see what July is going to bring for you into early August, Libra loved ones. So let's go ahead and begin with our intuitive messages. The very first thing that I get is that you have gone from your head recently, Libra, down into your heart. You have been in your headspace for a long time thinking about things and trying to sort things out and coming to some conclusions, getting some clarity. And ultimately, that time in your headspace has brought you back down into your heart space. And you feel like you're a little bit in better touch with your feelings, maybe, than you have been for quite some time. So maybe the karma that you are dealing with is coming out of a very difficult growth cycle that you needed to experience to be prepared for whatever is coming next for you. All right. And so that was really the only intuitive message that I was picking up for you, Libras. Um, Everyone is kind of acutely feeling the Cancer season, regardless of your sign or your placements. And so it's a very reflective, very emotional, very nesty energy, even though here we are in the summertime in the Northern Hemisphere. So I did go ahead and put some mala out to try to make sure that we're only bringing the highest and purest energies into the reading. It can be very easy during Cancer season and us having had that eclipse with things changing. Now we're kind of processing some of the change and we're in that point of transition before new things are going to be coming in. And those probably aren't going to be coming to fruition right yet, but the path ahead is going to progressively become more clear. Okay, Libra? So let's begin our reading. We will be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck to be reading Libra's overall energies over here and the work they'll be doing on their soulmate journey. We'll be using that same deck to get the overall energies of the person or people Libra will be dealing with on their soulmate journey in July, as well as the work that those people or person will be working on their soulmate journey. We will be clarifying those messages using the Gilded Tarot. And last but not least, Libra, you will be receiving your soulmate messages using the Journey of Love Oracle deck. You'll get a soulmate message for you, a soulmate message for who you're dealing with, and a shared soulmate message for the connection or the energies between you. So I hope you're doing well, lovely Libras. Let's go ahead and get started. What is Libra's energy on their soulmate journey for July of 2019? Ooh, that was a messy shuffle. Hands a little shaky. What are you nervous about, Libra? What's Libra's energy on their soulmate journey for July of 2019? What's Libra's energy on their soulmate journey for July of 2019? Oh, there we got one. Oh dear, trapped in fear. This is the Eight of Swords energy. And this is that psychological energy that I kind of was getting in the intuitive messages. Blue in the headspace. But what's important to remember about this Eight of Swords energy is that this is a self-imposed confinement. You have trapped yourself. You are not, in fact, actually trapped. So you felt trapped. There had just been a lot of oppressive thinking, maybe coming out of a period of depression for some. What else is Libra's energy on their soulmate journey? Flying out. All right, number 4 of Swords, rest and rejuvenate. That's positive to see after this 8 of Swords energy. So it's very much like you to be thinking heavily about things with your strive for balance, Libra, as an air sign. There's a lot of air showing up here. So this 4 of Swords energy is kind of taking a time out to gain clarity, to recharge, to heal yourself. So having that come out, I'm thinking, at least for a fair amount of Libras, there has been something or a number of things that have kind of had you in a funk, maybe a depression for a while. But you've done some healing and you're coming out of that right now. And what's one more card for Libra's energy on their, oh my gosh, there you are. Balance. This is the Justice card in traditional tarot. So yes, you have been out of balance. You know that you have been troubled by problems that you couldn't think your way around or out of, maybe trapped in some depression, but you've taken some time out to get perspective. And 4 is about balance and stability, just like this Justice card. So you have regained your balance and stability after a period of time where you were either just lost in your head, confused, depressed, withdrawn psychologically. What is the energy of who Libra will be dealing with on their soulmate journey for July of 2019? We're going to take that. Wow. Okay. So first of all, we have 5 of Pentacles energy. Being left out in the cold, experiencing a lot of change. At the 5, at the stagnant point, things that aren't working fall away for the rest of the cycle. But oftentimes when people are in this 5 of Pentacles energy, they're feeling left out in the cold. And then we have intuition, or the High Priestess, really trying to gain some perspective, using their intuition more than their logic or emotion to be able to do so. And then we have a double message here of patience. We have the Temperance card, patience, number 14. 1 and 4 goes to 5. So I'm thinking, here we go. Patience and Temperance, trying to find their own balance through these changes. And then we have 7 of Pentacles energy, waiting for ships to come in, waiting to sow or to reap what they've been sowing. And this being a Pentacles card, this may have been someone who's been working on a project in their career for a while that's really been waiting for it to finally complete or finally come together. Or they may be exercising patience and planning to figure out what is next in light of this upheaval. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card, number 7, Triumph, in the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. So wanting balance and to be able to move forward. So both energies really want balance and to be able to move forward. What work is Libra doing on their soulmate journey? 2 cards. Boom, boom. All right, we have the Hierophant in traditional tarot wisdom in the Psychic Tarot deck, number 5. Again, 5s, where we're learning things are at a pause. We're learning what's going to go ahead and go forward and what we just don't need to take with us. There's an element of learning involved with that. It also, in traditional tarot, represents higher levels of commitment, a spiritual enlightenment. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands energy. In some decks, this is the 11-11 card. And 11 and balance are very important to you, Libra. So what is Libra's quest? To always have this stable, balanced partnership with reciprocity that has a firm foundation to build upon. And there we have 4 and 4 for you. All right, let's get one more card about the work that Libra is doing on their soulmate journey. Well, we got 2, but they work pretty well together. So we have the Hermit card, number 9, Solitude in this deck, really doing some soul searching after gaining wisdom and using your intuition, third eye chakra. And that's going to help you ultimately to maintain and to find that balance. And for you on the bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Cups energy, maybe a warning to choose wisely where you're going to invest your emotions in the future. What work is the person Libra is dealing with? Oh, here we have 2 pop out. So first we have 8 of Cups energy, walking away from something, emotional withdrawal. With that and the 5 of Pentacles, this person has either been cut off and ghosted and left out in the cold, walked away from, or they have done that to someone else. We have the Fool card for a lesson that they're working on presently. So trying to take a leap of faith into a new beginning. And that coming up under intuition, that's something that they're really, really trying to be divinely guided on. And at the bottom here, we have the Sun card. 1 and 9, 10 reduces to 1. New beginning, light being shed on things. So very, very nice. Let's get one more. What's the work that the person Libra is dealing with? Whoop. And there it goes. 5 of Cups energy. This person is healing from heartache. They're experiencing grief. And if this person has been left out in the cold, maybe left somebody else out in the cold, is embarking on this new beginning, going into new chapters, the past is not always 100% processed psychologically, spiritually, emotionally. Even after you start moving away from it, right? Just like when somebody that you love passes away. You feel their loss acutely, immediately, but you'll still feel it periodically over time. As you feel it less acutely, then experiences will happen that'll trigger a memory, or there will be a celebration and that person is not physically there for you to share that experience with anymore. And that's when these periods of sadness, regret, and heartache manifest themselves, right? So this person has just gone through a lot. And at the bottom of the deck, what we have is a mutual energy, is this Ace of Swords energy needing clarity. Because things have been hidden in the past. And a chapter is closing. And a new chapter is beginning. So very, very interesting. Let's see what clarifications we have from the Gilded Tarot, Libra. Why is the Eight of Swords here with the Hierophant? Why that one wanted to come out? We have the Hermit card. And so double message for you, number 9. Seeing that 9 come up, the Hermit twice. Obviously, you need to do some soul searching, Libra. But I also don't see you really having the clarity and being done with that soul searching until September. So there is a time prediction seeing that twice. All right. Why is the Four of Swords with the Four of Wands? So we have a clear story here. Oh my goodness. So Six of Cups energy. Definitely memories of love in the past. Or if not romantic love, a feeling of trust and comfort and vulnerability, of freedom in a connection. And then we have the Chariot card, number 7, is about mastery and control. And wanting to move forward, but needing to find balance to do so. And then here we have the Wheel of Fortune, number 10. And the Wheel of Fortune is really all about divine timing. All about divine timing. And that's something that you need to know. That this ideal that you're aspiring toward, Libra, that you're always aspiring toward, this soulmate companionship, requires a sense of personal balance and mastery before it is meant to unfold. And why do we have the Justice card with the third eye chakra in the Hermit? Justice with the third eye in the Hermit. Justice with the third eye in the Hermit. All right. Again, there's another 9 here. So 9 of Pentacles. This indicates being alone, but being prosperous on your own. I think, again, that's echoing. You need to spend this time by yourself, working on this healing, working on getting this wisdom, which is going to take through the month of September before you're able to move forward triumphantly, before you're able to move forward. And with that being on either side, with the Hermit being on either side of this divine timing card, I will stand by that prediction for the month of September. And here we have at the bottom of the deck a reflection of that Four of Swords energy. Healing, keeping kind of a boundary around yourself. Why do we have Temperance with the Five of Cups? Or excuse me, that was 5 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. Okay. Eight of Pentacles energy. Somebody has been working really, really, really hard to master something, to achieve something. And that could be, with this Pentacles energy, what the patience and planning has gone into. However, this person has been dealing with a tremendous amount of anxiety with this Nine of Swords energy, which may have led to the emotional withdrawal. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry going on for this person. It could be related to focusing all of their time and energy into the outcome of this material project. Why is the High Priestess here with Fool? All right. Eight of Cups, double message. This person is emotionally withdrawn right now. Three of Wands energy, waiting for things to come in, waiting for their ships to come in. And that could be a career focus with this Pentacles energy. And then we have Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment. So this new beginning is something that they are waiting for, that involves wish fulfillment. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card, number 14, 1 and 4, add 5. So again, here we have 5, 5. This is a repeat, so I think that's an important message. Although it's coming off of the bottom of the deck. This person that you're dealing with, Libra, could be a Sagittarius. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. We see that message twice. They could also be healing, or they could be healing from a situation that involved a Sagittarius. So why is the Seven of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups? And this one wants to be funny. All right. This person is closing out a cycle. It's been very, very difficult. They're weary. They're exhausted. And they're mustering all of their strength for the final push. What we have on the bottom is the Judgment card. 20 reduces to 2 in numerology. So, really interesting. There may be some type of reconciliation with this Judgment card, or overall with this person, they are focused on a higher truth, on seeking a higher truth, using this intuition. Really, really interesting. Let's see what soulmate messages we have for you. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. I hope your healing is going well. Let's see what the journey of love has for you. What's a soulmate message for Libra? Oh, there we go. Number 2, within nothing, there is everything. Really, really beautiful energy there for you, Libra. Very much about reflection. I'm going to go ahead and read this from the book for you. Journey of Love, because it has a poem that goes with it. And I think you need to hear that right now with this healing, just to kind of affirm your journey for you, Libra. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is a spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing toward you, swelling within you now. So, the wind moves gently through trees, quiet water flows. Life's song calls softly. And I think that just really confirms this healing. Maybe you need that assurance so that you can get through this healing point. Sometimes it feels good to be alone, and sometimes it can feel very, very lonely when you're not in the company that you desire, Libra. So I just felt like your heart needed to hear that message. Let's get a message for the person that Libra is dealing with on their soulmate journey. A couple have tried to flip, but we won't take it like that. What is a message for the person that Libra is dealing with? And this one wants to come out. Number 64, sensual awakening. 6 and 4 adds to 10, reduces to 1. A lot of colors here, and there's kind of a little bit of a reproductive theme to the imagery in the card. So sensual awakening is about getting in touch with your physical body, not necessarily in a sexual way, but getting in touch with your with your sight, taste, smell, hearing, touch. So sensual awakening is getting you to feel the world around you, getting back in touch with three dimensions, with what's right in front of you, and being present and experiencing the sensations that each moment has to offer. So that's grounding this person who definitely needs that message after being very much up in their head and emotionally withdrawn. So let's go ahead and we'll get a shared message for you and the person you're dealing with for Libra and their person, July 2019. Libra and their person, July 2019. And we had a couple, but only one came out face up. And the message is Legacy of Light. 5 and 3 adds to 8. Legacy of Light is about getting in touch with your highest self, realizing that you're made of the divine, and trying to develop and cultivate your highest sense of self. I think for the interpretation of that message for you, Libra, it's remembering that you do have unconditional love. You are held in the loving arms of the divine.